fucking nerds. This is Nation Talk. I'm your host, Lego 2, along with my co-host, Lego Design.
What up, what up?
What up, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed our last episode about should the next Call of Duty be on all four consoles, 360, PS3, 4, and the 1. That episode had an amazing outturn for our first episode. We want to thank all you guys who showed up and liked and commented on that. Appreciate it. This episode, we have a special episode. We have a guest on the show. Ashley, say hello.
Hi, guys.
So, Ashley, if you didn't know, she is a girl gamer, which brings up the topic that we're going to be talking about today. The topic is, do you think girl gamers are just as good as guy gamers? That's the topic. But first, we're going to get to know her a little bit for all you guys. First of all, her name is Ashley Archaic. You can find her YouTube at Ashley Archaic, her Instagram, Ashley Archaic, and her Twitter at Ashley Archaic. All that will be on the screen right now for you. You can go there and it will be in the description below. You can go check it out. Show her some love from the Lego Nation. And just have fun, be nice, behave yourself, all that good stuff like that.
You guys.
All right. So, Design, do you have? Like I said, we're gonna get to know her a little bit more, just so you guys can have an outlook on her past and gaming and all that good stuff like that. So we're gonna start off with Design. Go ahead, and do you have any questions for her?
Yeah, I was just wondering, where are you from and when did you start gaming?
I am from Los Angeles, California. Represent Cali. What?
Cali.
Oh, shit.
I started gaming probably, I'd say 3 or 4 years ago. It's kind of a crazy story. Do we have time for a little bit
Oh,
of
go
it?
ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. So, just so you guys can get to know me a little bit, it's not like a woe is me story. I don't want, sympathy. But, so I was actually in this crazy relationship. It's a bit like an emotionally abusive relationship. And I started, playing with him, my ex.
Uh-huh.
And I got really good, and that created a lot of problems. So,
Stereotypical question I have for you. Nice.
That's
Okay.
perfect.
Continue.
yeah. So I decided I want to do something with it because it turned out I really loved it, and I wanted to make something of it. So that's how I got my name, actually, Ashley Archaic. I wanted to make a staple, and I wanted to be, just kind of like do something for me, and just sort of show everyone else, like especially girls, like. Yeah, we're girl gamers, but we can be strong and just as good as guys.
Nice. So yeah, you're fairly new to the scene. Like I would imagine that you were new because, you can tell in your videos. They're not bad videos at all. They're pretty good videos, but, I guess that goes along with your life. I don't know what you do in your real life. I don't know what you work, so you don't constantly upload. I know your uploads are kind of spread out a little bit. But that's nothing against you or nothing about girl gamers or anything like that. But I can see. I kind of figured it was just my guess that you were kind of newer to the gaming scene, not the whole life type of thing. Okay, so I have a question for you, and it is: who is Kinky Lump Sucker? Who is that? I've seen you do videos with him. Explain, please. Who is that?
Okay, so he is, I hope he doesn't mind me saying his real name. His name's Connor, and we're best friends. We've been friends. We've gone way back since, 15 years old. And he's just always been a really good friend, and he games with me quite often, probably every day, if not every other day. So yeah, we're just really close.
Consider him a gaming buddy then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, it's just like me. Like when you look at our channel, I have multiple people that I record with, whether it be design, whether it be any of the other 35 members in my organization. It's just, I would like to know, like, is he, your brother or your boyfriend? But you said you just got a relationship, I believe, if I'm correct. So.
Oh, that was some time ago. That was
some time ago. Okay.
Yeah, but no, we're just really good friends. He's been a best friend for, like I said, since we were like 15.
Yeah, I completely understand that. Okay, Design, any more questions for you, bud?
Yeah. What is your favorite game and why?
Favorite game? I'd have to say, I know, again, it's probably really stereotypical, but Call of Duty, only because, I've been gaming since the, NES, but that's when I really started heavily gaming, I guess you should say, more often on a daily basis. Was with Call of Duty, World at War, Black Ops, the whole zombie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
So that's my favorite.
Okay, cool. Okay, my next question is, what do you use to record?
What do I use to record? I'm not sure of the actual, model number or
Yeah.
the edition, but it's the Oh, game capture. What? It's the really popular. Drawing a blank. Elgato.
The Elgato.
Yes.
Nice, nice. I'm actually gonna look into getting either the Elgato or the Avermedia next.
See,
Okay.
I have no
Actually,
idea what the fuck those are. So
You have no
I
idea.
actually,
And you have a YouTube?
well, it's my YouTube, but
I rely
he
on my
just,
buddy too here.
Okay. That's all the technical. I see.
yeah, that's how it is. I actually use an HD PVR2 gaming edition is what I use to record with, and I have um, a computer that is God. It has 3 terabytes of memory, has 16 or 12 gigabytes of RAM. It runs like a little kitten.
Nice.
So that's what I use. Okay, so she uses the Elgato. Design any more questions before I move on to the next one?
Yes, my last one is the Pixel Parasite on Minecraft. What's that gonna be about?
If you can give us any of the spoilers, you don't have to give it all away.
That was just a little, my friends and I were messing around on Minecraft and we made a little zombie apocalypse and I wanted to do a video about it, but I was like, I don't really know what to do with this because it's just sort of, the same footage of zombies and death and whatnot. So I was like, I'll make a spoof movie trailer. So unfortunately, there's not an actual movie, but, I decided to turn it into a little spoof.
I
okay.
actually liked it. I enjoyed that. It was nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
I like
so
the. Wait,
oh, go ahead.
yeah. I also like the New Year's heist one. That was a good video. I like that one.
Oh,
It
thank
was
you.
funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I agree with you. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you a couple stereotypical questions that I found on the internet that people assume about girl gamers. Okay, so the first one is they say, "Do you mind talking into a mic when you first started compared to now?" Because the stereotype is that girl gamers don't like to talk into mics for the fact of getting hit on all the time and being shy. What is your outtake and how do you feel about that?
Um, when I first started, I would have to say that I agree, only because I guess it's a little daunting, being a girl in such a, guy-based community, and their reactions aren't always positive, so it's a little intimidating.
Yeah.
Especially, heavily competitive games, Call of Duty, Halo, whatever it is. They hear a girl and it's like, oh, she probably sucks, everyone kill her. And starting off, it might have been true. But I mean, now I can give you a run for your money and let's go.
Well, hell yeah. I don't mind it at all. Design, what do you feel about that? What do you feel about the whole stereotypical thing about girls? I mean, what is your outtake? Do you think that is 90% more true, or do you agree with Ashley on that?
I feel like 80% because yeah, like guys just bash on them. They just they hear a girl and they're like, "Oh my god, girl!" Everyone starts freaking out in the lobby, and it's like it's really annoying. I don't know why they do it. It's stupid. Like they were just here to game. But then there's those girls that was like they're just kind of a bitch, dude. They just freak out and start cussing and swearing. It's like, dude, fucking chill out. And
Yeah.
so I don't say about that.
Across many of those, man.
I've heard some of those. Yeah, some girls get crazy on there, and it's almost the same way too. Not just with guys hearing girls, but when other girls hear girls, they get, "Oh, I got
Oh,
the best
trust
one
me,
on
yeah.
here."
We know.
Oh,
Handle that.
TVC's the worst, dude.
We have a couple girls in our organization, and they see other girls in lobbies. It's cat fight central, but it's a mature cat fight central. All right. Now, be 100% honest in this question. Do you like it? Does it make you feel great when guys are getting real salty when you beat them at any game?
Yes and no. Half the time, I may not care, and then the other times it does feel pretty good. Only when it's those guys who, again, assume that they can just beat me because I'm a girl, or they assume that I'm not as good, or whatever it is. This was actually really recently. Last night, there was a guy, and he was saying, "Oh, you're definitely gonna lose. You're gonna die, whatever." And that wasn't the case. And I was getting, I get messages like, "Oh, no, I almost had you, da da da," whatever it is. And it's like, dude, come on. Like, why does it have to be just because I'm a girl? Like, can't we just chalk it up to good game? And
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel you on that one. All right, so being a gamer, I would assume you either drink Gamma or an energy drink. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your preferred energy drink? I mean, it could be anything like I'll tell you mine first. Mine is preferred Rockstar,
Fucking
only
nerd.
because we were sponsored by them. Okay, so I'm just giving that a little shout out there. Okay, but actually it will be probably Red Bull, and Monster would be a close second. So I'm just curious about yours.
My favorite is Rockstar. So Rockstar, what up?
Oh, what up? What up?
A close second though would be Monster, but only the like I guess the hydrating sort of flavors. But
Yeah,
Rockstar basically all around, they're my favorite.
you hear that, Rockstar? Whoop whoop. All right, so my final question before we get into the main topic. We're running about 10 minutes here, so we got plenty of time. Don't feel rushed, okay? So the main thing is, and this is a big question. Oh shit! Excuse me. Get a drink here. Is that? Do you mind being called a girl gamer? Being put in a category by saying girl gamer and not just a gamer. Does that bother you? And if so, why?
Well, to be honest, I've actually never thought about it. I've always just considered myself a girl gamer because, well, I'm a girl and I game.
Mm-hmm.
So, to be obvious. But
Yeah, exactly.
I guess if I, had to think about it, I would say I wouldn't be, I don't oppose the idea,
Mm-hmm.
only because we are such we're not common,
Yeah.
and, so we're kind of rare. So I would say that I'm proud, because I'm one of the few who's a legit girl gamer. I game and I do it for the love of gaming, and purely that's it.
Hell yeah, be
So
positive about it.
yeah, be positive. So being categorized as a girl gamer wouldn't really bother you then, because I mean, I've heard there's some people and I've listened to it before, especially going to LAN tournaments with my competitive team, going against other just all girl competitive teams. They feel like they're being talked down to when we say, "Oh, we're going against a girl gaming team and not a gaming team." And it's no disrespect to them, and it's no disrespect to the organization or anything like that. It's just they're all females, and they're there for a reason. They got this far because they're good. It's not they didn't get there because they were shit, And people take that to heart. And I just wanted to know, coming from a girl perspective, like, does that really just make you feel downgraded when you're in that category? So that's why I wanted to know.
Yeah,
Find out from you.
well, I could definitely see that, but in my opinion anyway, I would assume that to be, to seem like you're being talked down to, you would almost have to take that girl gaming or girl gamer and see it as a negative,
Yeah,
So like
exactly.
if you yourself think of other girl gamers as not someone being legit or not like a legit gamer, then maybe that's why you see it that way. But personally, like I said, I'm pretty good. I do it for the love of gaming. So I don't take it as an insult.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Hell
You heard
yeah.
it here first. All right. So, basically, guys, that's a rundown of some questions. You get to know her a little bit before we get into the topic, so you know that she's not being biased, or you know that she's not already thinking one-sided. So we gave her those little test questions to find out where she was standing at. So now we're getting to the main topic. And so here's the question, and we'll argue with you on some stuff, and we'll let you have your way with some stuff. Do you think girl gamers are just as good as guy gamers competitively? Sniping, YouTube, Twitch, whatever they want to do.
Well, it's a bit of a tough question in my opinion. I don't think it's very black and white. But, let's dissect it a little. I think all around, girl gamers can be just as good and are just as good as guy gamers, just like at anything. However, I do see the misconception a lot that they aren't, and I think a lot of that comes from that there's just not enough of us. It's a very male dominant community.
Yep.
So, in my opinion, again, I believe if there was more of us who were quote unquote legit girl gamers or quote unquote legit gamers, then, I believe it'd be more widely accepted that we can be just as good.
Okay, and I agree with you on that 100%, as in girls can be just as good as guys. Now, here's some stuff that was brought up on the internet and it's been on Reddit and Twitter and things. I'll bring it to your attention. Let's see what you have to say about it. Excuse me again. Is that girl gamers are not? I don't know how to really put this, but I think it was one of the stupidest things I've read.
See,
Actually.
go for it.
I'm trying to remember. It's the one thing I didn't write down that needed to. Damn it. What was it? Genetically capable. They wasn't born with the same stuff guys were born, and that's one of the reasons why they're not as good.
Well, just for myself and the audience, can you clarify? Because what I'm getting at it is we weren't born with the same stuff. Like, I don't think that we play with dicks.
Well,
Like, we don't use the.
yeah. Okay, so what I'm talking about is the same mindset, the same mentality, the same competitive, competitive attitude as guys were, like.
Gotcha.
Just,
So, like how
yeah.
testosterone typically makes guys very competitive?
Exactly. Basically.
Okay,
Basically,
I
it's
see.
pretty blunt, yeah.
I mean, I guess I can see the point because it's, scientifically proven that testosterone does make guys competitive. But on that point as well, females, we also have testosterone, obviously as much as dudes, or that would make us dudes.
Exactly.
But, some of us have higher levels enough where we're still 100% female and still be girly, but, we can at the same time be just as competitive, if not more so, like you guys are saying. Girls get crazy.
Oh yeah, we
girls
know.
crazy.
We know.
We know firsthand on that, sure. So girl gamers, they often, I'm not saying this is you, so it's no disrespect to you at all. A lot of girl gamers often, like I said, this is stuff that's coming from Reddit and stuff, a lot of girl gamers often use their body and multiple sexual talks and pictures and stuff to grow their audience compared to what guys do. Some guys do it too, do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that they don't. But usually when you see, if you go on Twitter and you look at the girl gaming community compared to the guys, there's a lot more pictures of a lot more stuff than there is with guys coming out. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying that you do that or anything, but do you think that's one of the reasons why maybe they're not so popular, or maybe they're more popular than some of the very talented younger people in the community, but they're getting overlooked because of the younger girls, in the community, and the people who are not doing that are getting overlooked, even though they have more skill and talent, because they don't have the ass, they don't have titties and things like that.
Yeah, 100%. It's something that you see every day, and it's one of, if not the most, it's the most major thing that really, irks me about the girl gamer community is that, we are such a small population, in this guy-dominant community that it works because sex sells, and if there's mostly guys are going to be looking, and you're going to get recognized. So, I don't really appreciate it, and I don't like the women that choose to do so, only because I feel like you shouldn't be getting that recognition based off of your tits or your ass or whatever it may be. Get the recognition from your ability, your skill. We're here, it's gaming, like it's not modeling with a controller in your hand. That's not what this is. And a lot of that, especially on Twitch, you'll see girls gaming, basically lots of cleavage, tits out, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, oh, girls are just hating, blah, blah, blah. And it's not that we're hating. You can do whatever you want in your free time. But if that's how you're trying to get recognition in a world where that's not what this is about, that's what makes us look bad, and that's why we get all these stereotypes, and I'm trying to break out of that as well.
Exactly. The next question was, do you think that image is what affects the girl gaming community the most, is the girls that are doing that?
Oh, 100%. 100%, yeah. That's actually one of the main reasons why I started my channel. I don't use, if you noticed, I use my Xbox icon, my avatar. Yeah. I don't use my face, and it's not because, I don't think I'm attractive or I'm ashamed of the way I look. It's because I feel like it's not about that. And it shouldn't be about the gaming. And I made my channel to prove, like, hey, like, girls can do this too. We can game. We can make gaming videos. We can do anything that guys do, and it doesn't have to be about the tits and ass.
Exactly, and I 100% agree with you. And that's one of the biggest things I think that in this world, or not in this world, but in this community, that puts a damper on it. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong, because there are some guys out there that do the same thing. I've seen it.
Yes.
plenty of times. But there's so many more. Like you said earlier, girl gamers like yourself are so far in between who actually want to make an effort to do it. You know,
Hmm.
and so there's not as many around as guys, and that's what makes it, I think, put a bigger damper on the girl gaming community as a whole. Is when you see people acting like that, and that just makes people, like, going back to what you said, just the stereotypical stuff just comes out in anything.
And it's a
Right.
bad image. I feel like it's a bad image. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mention her name, but earlier, but like when I first joined Lego, I'm not gonna mention her name. You know what I'm talking about, right? When that whole shit went down. Like she
Oh,
does
yeah.
that. She fucking talks a lot of flirty shit on Twitter and all that shit to get followers and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bad image.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I don't give a fuck about it. I would say her name, but just for the sake of the show, I'm not gonna say her name. But she knows who she is, and oh yeah, mentioning that design, I mean, that just brings up a whole nother topic. It's just like people using people just to get noticed, basically.
Like
in
attention.
yeah,
Like they just
attention.
want attention.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to bring up, say, like, actually, you had. I mean, you're a small channel. We're a small channel. You're a lot smaller than we are. But say, let's just say for the sake of this segment that you had 200 and something thousand subscribers.
Hmm.
Okay, and we're only sitting at 700 right now. Okay, I messaged you like I did. I reached out to you and asked you, hey, you know, I seen that you were new to the community. Want to see if you want to come on here and give us your opinion. If you had as many, if you, like I said, let's go back. Say you said 200 and something thousand subscribers, and I went to you. I honestly went to you, okay, and did the same thing, but you were bigger. You most likely wouldn't be sitting here in this party in this show right now with us. And that, it's not because you're a bitch or an asshole. It's just because you have a lot bigger places you can go. Now,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. It's basically all I was saying.
Yeah, no, I totally understand where you're coming from. But like I said, personally, my channel, it's about a community, the girl gaming community, well, gaming community in general, really, not just girls. But if you wanted to reach out to me and you wanted to talk, I mean, I would gladly still be sitting here no matter how many subscribers I had. Because I believe it's about, interacting with people who are subscribed to you. Like, it's not just about me
Exactly.
putting my content out there and people liking it. It's about like, hey, like get to know me as a person. I'm a real person as well as a real girl gamer, and let's talk, let's chat.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
see, and that's someone who's far and in between, because you really don't find that very often because of the fact that the reason why me bringing it up is because some people they just want
Attention whores.
attention whores, but I mean not really that. We're not talking about that person anymore. I'm talking about more like how do I put it? Let's see, just
They feel they're above it. They have
well,
bigger, better things.
not necessarily above it, but say they want to use you, just like you were saying, to push their content and then be gone with you.
Oh,
That's how a
okay.
lot of people are in the community, and this is going beyond just girl gamers. But girl gamers, I've noticed, do it a lot more than that in my experience that I've seen. And design, going back to her and a couple other people, it's where it just came out and was like, God, it is really bad. You never knew it was that bad until you get a Twitter and you go through it, man. So that's how I just feel like it shouldn't be like that. And I do hope for the best of the girl gaming community, and I wish them.
Hell
And
yeah,
I
dude.
know they can go just as far as any guy, or anything, and I preferably look at it as a community, not a girl community, not a guy community, but as a whole community, and we all work together and we'll all prosper and sprout like a pretty little flower and make it go bigger than what it really is. I mean, because it is growing. No matter, there's nothing we're gonna do to stop it from growing as big as it's already getting now. So.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it helps a lot. People like you guys who, want the truth. They want to hear from them. They want to put it out there. And I think the more it is out there, the more accepting and the more the community can grow.
Exactly, and I appreciate you noticing that. And that is one thing that we do. We're here because we want to talk about the stuff that people put on the back burners. That's why we're here. I mean, there's a lot of e-whores out there that are just there to get a piece of ass, and there's a lot of people out there just to do that. But Anyways, guys, we've had a great talk with Ashley, and I
Yeah.
hope you guys enjoyed her as well. And we want to thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your opinion with us so much.
Of course.
And
Thanks
as
for
again, I'll keep her stuff back up on the screen. Her YouTube is going to be Ashley Art. Is it Archer?
archaic.
Archaic, bro.
So
Come on.
sorry. So sorry. Ashley Archaic. Her Instagram is Ashley Archaic, and her Twitter is @Ashley Archaic. Go check her stuff out. Go subscribe. Go tell her that we sent you there. Show her some love. Like I said, she is newer to the YouTube community, and we hope to see you upload more. Honestly, I mean, your content's not bad, and I like to see what you can do. And if you ever want to do some recording together, all you gotta do is hit me up on 360 Lego Tune. Hit me up on Skype or anything.
I got
You're
the
more than
one
welcome
also.
Yeah, and Zon has the one, so anytime you want to come hang out, I mean, feel free to. Don't be a stranger to us. Like I said, we did, I'm glad we got to know you a little bit more, and I hope you guys got to know a little bit more, so if you did, please don't forget to like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share it with friends on Facebook. I know Zon will. I've seen him been doing it lately.
I did.
I've seen it. And like I said, don't forget to go check out Ashley, guys, and as always, this has been your boy, LT Lego Tune, and we'll see you nerds in the next one. Peace.
Later.
Bye.